Again, good morning. A very warm welcome to all to this EFA GMR 2012 Forum and Launch. EFA stands for Education for All, and GMR is the Global Monitoring Report. Shall we all rise for the national anthem? Shall we? Bayang magiliw, ready, sing.
Bayang magiliw, perlas na silanganan, alab ng puso, sa hilig mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisinig, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may lalang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang ispat ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagmimigwi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng buwan, hating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming higaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Salamat po. You may be seated. We have two very important persons to formally welcome us to this forum and launch. My first call on Mr. Mel Velarde, the chairperson of the Asian Institute of Journalism and Communication.
The singing of the national anthem gave us some exercise this morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you know the person to your left and to the right. If not, please introduce yourself. You have 1 minute to do that. Dr. Anwar Al-Said, head of the Education Unit, UNESCO office, who is based in Jakarta and who happens to be also a neighbor in Orange County. Small word. Thank you. Welcome back to Manila. Dr. Flor Gray, the founder of AIJC, and who continues to be the source of our inspiration in AIJC. And of course, my colleague, Engineer Alejandro Escaño, who was also Colonel, Chairman and President of the Technical Vocational School Association of the Philippines. And welcome to you all. I think the next 2 days will be a very productive meeting for everyone. Welcome to the launch and forum of the EFA GMR, Education for All Global Monitoring Report for 2012. As we have 3 more years to go to achieve the goals of EFA, and most of us, I am sure, have the same questions in mind. Where are we now in educating our children and young people? How are we doing this in preparing our youth in terms of providing skills for work? The EFA GMR tells us that while there has been progress in the 6 EFA goals, the world is still far from being on track, given the deadline by 2015. But being a nation of optimists, Filipinos can all work together to beat the deadline. The Filipino spirit that is able to overcome adversities and tragedies could continue to work for us as we muster political will and mobilize resources to achieve these education goals. We therefore are happy to have with us this morning, of course, Dr. Anwar, and of course, we have a keynote speaker who will be properly introduced later. He will set the tone of this forum. As Secretary, Head of TESDA, his youthful idealism and moral ethic characterized as youthful idealism work ethic. We note with enthusiasm how TESDA plays a crucial role in providing technical and vocational education and training among the youth in urban and rural areas, and how these youth are empowered to become productive citizens. We are also glad to welcome the representatives of the different NGOs, the academe, and other government agencies engaged in the development of youth skills through TechVoc training and other appropriate skills development programs. As UNESCO Director General Irina Bokova said, and I quote, "Education is not only about making sure all children can attend school. It is about setting up young people for life by giving them opportunities to find decent work, earn a living, contribute to their communities and societies, and fulfill their potential." End of quote. At the Asian Institute of Journalism and Communication, our commitment is to continue to provide capacity development programs for young professionals. We believe that education empowers, as you do believe, be it in higher learning, research, knowledge management, or skills development. Allow me to show you an announcement in the form of an ad in today's newspaper, the Philippine Star. AIJC and a listed company, ICTV, Information Capital Technology Ventures, Inc., of which I'm chairman and CEO respectively, have launched a private, an academe and industry initiative to provide cutting-edge learning and knowledge courses in management in ICT, media in ICT, public sector in ICT, and IT for youth and adult. Our offices abroad, I'm wearing the hat of a CEO of ICTV in Tokyo and in Silicon Valley, are in need of IT professionals who have cutting-edge competencies in knowledge such as mobile applications, content development, and delivery. We found that we need to intervene and provide bridge courses for our graduates so that they will become immediately employable, and once they belong or join a group, they could hit the ground running and do actual programming or content development. That is the action that we are taking, aside from many initiatives of AIJC. As a media man for almost 40 years, Colonel Scanio and I have been in a number of ICT businesses as well. I also espouse the model of a one-man electronic journalist. So one who can shoot, edit, write story, repurpose his content, edit the video, hopefully in Final Cut, transmit it live or asynchronously, use the story to engage with his audience, and deliver the story as he had intended. So many of these courses you can conduct the same in your school, and we are willing to work with you. One of these courses are social media and also multimedia storytelling. The things that we believe in can be told in different ways now, especially that the children, half of our 100 million population is 25-year-old and below. So they consume media very differently than how we did it before. So today, this event is being covered live using the latest live streaming technology and mobile optimized content development and delivery. We will give you the URL, and you can use your mobile phone or tablet and watch live the proceedings of this conference. And we intend to do this in most of the advocacy forums. And it doesn't stop today. There will be some social media tools embedded in the channel, so this conversation will go on.